Hi, I'm John, and welcome to the Jigsaw Puzzler. And thanks for joining me today as we look at this puzzle, Women of the World. This is a beautiful artistic representation of 6 women of different nationalities in brightly coloured patterned outfits in a garden setting. It's a really lovely puzzle. It's a 500-piece puzzle and it's manufactured by Hinkler. My puzzle partner and I picked this puzzle up in an op shop, along with a number of other puzzles, and we were very excited to put this together some months ago, and then I've done it just recently for this video as well. This is such a lovely puzzle to do. Very relaxing, not overly challenging, enough challenge, but not really very difficult at all. In the center of the puzzle, there are 6 women. There's a bird and there are flowers and leaves around the outside. Each of the women has on an outfit which has floral or leaf decorations, and each one of them is brightly colored and just pops with their design. The puzzle itself is not the best quality that I have in my collection or have done before. Hinkler puzzles can be a bit hit and miss in terms of the puzzle piece thickness, and this one, the pieces are relatively thin. That's really the only criticism I have of this puzzle. It does not hold together at all. You cannot pick it up. You cannot pick up sections and move it very easily. You have to do them in place. And in fact, there were times when I was doing this where I moved a section and some of the pieces detached themselves from that section. The other criticism I've got of this puzzle is that it does have a gloss finish. So doing it with the lights meant that it was a bit tricky to distinguish between some of the colors or some of the dark on dark, like these leaves here, very dark green, veins on a dark green leaf, and to distinguish those was a little bit tricky. But on the whole, this is a fantastic puzzle to do. Really excellent puzzle image. I'm not sure who the artist is, whether they have actually said on the box. They have not, which is a bit disappointing because, oh no, it is. It is, I'm sorry, very small print. Maria Daly. Yeah, and she has, the design that she has created for this puzzle is wonderful. If you watch the time lapse, you'll see that I puzzle sorted completely. I did a full flip completely on the board. I didn't use my puzzle trays. And I very rarely do that, but I thought, oh, what the heck. I'm going to just turn it all over here and see how that goes. As I was doing the full flip, I did pull out all of the edge pieces, and then I just picked a pattern section to start with. I did this puzzle kind of in reverse to the normal way that I would do a puzzle. Normally, I would put the edge together first, and this puzzle, that would not be difficult to do. I think my puzzle partner did do the edge first when we did it together some months ago, while I was still colour sorting various parts. But this time I thought, I'm going to start in the middle and see how much of the middle I can do without doing the edge. So I started with this section here. It's a vivid yellow with orange leaves on it. And I picked out all those pieces. They just popped to me out of the pieces on the board. So I started with that. And then moved on to the blue flowers on a blue background here around the face of this woman here. And that led me on to this section here with the white with the blue leaves on it. And this section here, the dark green with the deep red flowers, and so on and so on. And I just moved outwards from there and built each of these patterns in turn until I had the 6 women and this, the 6 women constructed. So this woman's legs here, from there up to the top of the heads. I really had the whole lot there. Then I went around and built all of the background. And I have to say the background is the trickiest part of the puzzle because there are repeated motifs. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 large purple flowers, for example, that are the same. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 large green leaves. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections with these yellow-leaved plants. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 sections with these thin plant fronds. And then there's 1, 2, 3 big dark, sort of medium to dark green leaf sections there as well. So it did take a bit to get the background in. At one stage I thought that I was missing a section of this woman's legs here. There were 2 pieces perpetually missing and I could not see them on the board until I realised that I had misplaced a whole segment here by 1 piece to the right and 1 piece up or down from where it was supposed to be. So then I just disconnected that, put it in its spot, and hey presto, all the pieces were there. False fits are a possibility on this, but not too many of them. That was a good example, but that was really my mistake there in not actually looking at where things lined up very well. This is an excellent puzzle to do, as I say. Really love the image on this one. Really love the fact that I could just chug away at it at my own pace and I was making progress all the time, that there were not huge sections which were just gradients of the same thing like a sky or a sea. It wasn't that kind of a challenge. It didn't have large chunks where you had all the same kind of texture or colour, which makes it really quite achievable. This is an excellent puzzle. The box quality is excellent. And the puzzle is a sheer pleasure to do. I've done a time lapse of it. It didn't take me a huge amount of time to do this, but I was doing it slowly. So if I was speed puzzling this, I would have made quite good time on this, I think. But I just did it slowly, and you'll see in the time lapse itself doesn't go for very long. Just how I did this from the center and working my way out and having everything sorted around me. Normally I wouldn't do that, that sorting around me business. I'd have them in trays to have a nice clear board, but I thought, well, let's do that today. See how we go with all 500 pieces. In a speed puzzling competition, my puzzle partner and I have just put all the pieces out on the board and sorted them all in situ and built the puzzle in one section, so I thought I'd try that technique again. And it seemed to go very well. So sit back and relax and enjoy the time lapse. Please click like and subscribe and leave a comment below telling me whether you have done this puzzle before, anything similar to it, and thank you for watching.